Yeah. Listen up, kids. This one's about monsters. The kind that look human. Yeah. That ain't Jurassic Park, that's a Jurassic lie. They smile for the camera while the cameras all spy. They wave dino toys, say come on, don't be shy. If a grown-up feels wrong, you scream and you fly. That ain't Jurassic Park, that's a Jurassic trap. If they talk about special pics, you shut that app. If they say don't tell, you tell, that's fact. We don't play with monsters dressed up in the lab. He got a plastic T-Rex, says wanna come see, little museum in the back, you can hang it with me. Talks about fossils, bones, million-year stone, but he's creeping on his phone, trying to get you alone. Says you're so mature, smarter than your age. Gives you candy, pizza, locks the backstage. Whispers this our secret, just us two. If a secret ever hurts, that ain't safe, that ain't true. Real friends tell parents where they're gonna go. Real teachers keep doors open, let the sunlight show. If an old man texts late, trying to call you babe, you block, you tell, you get far away. If your stomach feels twisty and your throat feels tight, you don't owe them nothing, you got every right. That ain't Jurassic Park, that's a Jurassic lie. They smile for the camera while the cameras all spy. They wave dino toys, say come on, don't be shy. If a grown-up feels wrong, you scream and you fly. That ain't Jurassic Park, that's a Jurassic trap. If they talk about special pics, you shut that app. If they say don't tell, you tell, that's fact. We don't play with monsters dressed up in the lab. He draws scary pictures, calls it ancient art, but he's drawing kids' bodies, that's the darkest part. Says you could be my model, you be such a star. If the door's shut tight, that's already too far. They might brag about islands, planes, big boats, rich friends, fake friends, snakes in big coats. Say your parents wouldn't get it, they just too old. If they pull you from your family, that's ice cold. Real love never hides in the private jet. Real love never asks for a shameful debt. If they ever try touch where a doc can't touch, you yell, kick, run, make noise, too much. Hey! Jurassic Park. That ain't Jurassic Park, that's a Jurassic lie. They smile for the camera while the cameras all spy. They wave dino toys, say come on, don't be shy. If a grown-up feels wrong, you scream and you fly. That ain't Jurassic Park, that's a Jurassic trap. If they talk about special pics, you shut that app. If they say don't tell, you tell, that's fact. We don't play with monsters dressed up in the lab. Internet jungle full of hungry teeth. Predators pretend they the friend underneath. Profile pictures say they only 13, but the hands on the keys way old, real mean. They send Dino memes, yo, you so cute. Then send one back, take off that suit. Now you king, you queen, you don't know that clown. You hit report block, shut that down. If they promise trips, gifts, just keep quiet. That's not a gift, that's a silent riot. Your body, not a trade, not a toy. You ain't a snack, you a whole bright joy. Say this with me, my no means no. If they hate that word, then I gotta go. Say this with me, my voice got power, I tell my truth, I don't give them. That ain't Jurassic Park, to Jurassic life. They smile for the camera while the cameras all spy. They wave down no toys, say come on, don't be shy. If a grown-up feels wrong, you scream and you fly. That ain't Jurassic Park, that Jurassic trap. If they talk about special pics, you shut that app. If they say don't tell, you tell, that's fact. We don't play with monsters dressed up in a lab.